Hello, 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 hello. Okay, you guys can hear me. Howdy, howdy. I hope. Oh! Hello! No? Is it not going to announce it? There we go.
Riddleman just subscribed for 20 months.
Thank you, thank you. 20 months. Holy cow. Welcome in. Chan, thank you for the lurk. Kyle, thank you for the resub. Ooh, some lag. It's okay. Welcome, welcome. Howdy, howdy. Thank you for the resub, Kyle. I can't believe 20 months. That's crazy. Crazy in a good way, but crazy. I'm going to switch back to blue because blue is pretty. Oh, that's pretty too. I never actually really liked that one. Ugh, we don't want that. That's boring. Alright, who should we be today? I'm feeling eyebrow guy. Let's go with eyebrow guy. But how's everybody going? The green's kind of cool. Hold on. Green. We can do green. Oh, we changed what badge we have too. Okay. I get it. We have to keep that badge, but then... Huh. Okay. We will do green. Eyebrow guy and green. Welcome in. Kyle, how is your day going? Since we played with friends last time, I do gotta change what all we're bringing. So I don't bring, like, way too much of everything. Yeah, because we don't need 2 dots. It's not changing anything on the side. Am I crazy or is it changing nothing? I feel like it's not changing anything. How do I change what's in the truck? It's like it's keeping the same amount. Because I don't need that many items, but... You know, maybe it's fine. I'll just tell them. I'll redo this one. I'm sure it's fine. Everything's fine. You're good. Just redone your hair. Ooh, what color are you doing? Your hair was green last time, right? Like a not a lime green. Maybe it was kind of lime green. Like a mix between lime and neon. Mosta, hello, welcome. We're just resetting what we're all bringing, I guess, because, my bad. I don't know. It looks like we're bringing everything from what's in the truck, but I don't know. Maybe the truck's just not updating. I want to bring 2 tripods, all of the sanity medication, 2 salt. We'll do 2 cameras just to be on the safe side. I don't really need 2 of those. I'll bring 2 incense because usually I mess one up. 1 headgear, 1 flashlight, both crucifixes, thank you very much, an extra video camera. I think we're good on everything else. Yeah, they don't let you bring another one. Okay, we're good on this one. Should we start off with the changed map? I think we should. It's so beautiful. Yeah, see, it looks like I'm bringing everything. Oh, well. If we bring extra stuff, that's okay. So what color are we doing? Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta kill ads. Okay. We didn't want ads. We're good. We're good now. I hate the 5-minute ad. Alright. We have Ronald Skinner.
Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had
Yeah.
violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Alright. Violence from Ronald Skinner. Why do I not find that surprising? But number 1, capture a photo of the ghost. Number 2, find evidence of paranormal with an EMF reader. And number 3, get an average sanity below 25%. You know, I don't want to die, but, you know, I'll take it into consideration. Yeah, I do have 3 of everything. I don't know why the truck wasn't updating when I chose different items to bring. Whew. Oh my gosh, the lag. We're good. It's fine. I will bring a headset just in case, though I don't totally like it. And we'll bring a lighter just because we can carry extra things. But Mosta, what are you up to today? Kyle's dyeing his hair. I work later tonight. We all got some fun stuff for this. Wow, that was a weird sound. For this nice, beautiful Monday. I think it's Monday. I'm so off because I usually stream on Wednesdays, not Mondays. But unfortunately, I cannot stream this Wednesday, so I'm streaming today. and it has totally thrown me for a loop. It was even weirder last week because last week I streamed on Monday and Friday instead of Wednesday and Saturday. It was just bizarre. Oh, and I think I also streamed Saturday. I don't know. It's been one of those weeks where you can't keep track of anything. Okay. We do have the gen on, so let's just start in the main room. What? Mosta, I don't know what you're saying what to. I'm sorry. I didn't read it in time. What are we whatting? Pegalegster says, hi, Kalla, hi, chat. Hello, Pegalegster. Mosta says 4:28 a.m. Okay, Mosta, what are you doing on Tuesday then? Do you got Tuesday plans? I forget that you are a very different time zone than me. For me, it is 8:28 p.m. 8 p.m. So like I work this evening because I work night shifts. So I work all through the night. That's what a night shift means. So I am used to being a little bit different schedule than most people, but especially if we're that drastically different in hours, we're gonna have pretty different schedules. Pegalexer says, oof, are you still awake or woke up way early? Yeah, did you wake up at 4 in the morning? Oh, hey, look! Bones! Speaking of Bones, have you guys ever watched that TV show? It's a great TV show. Although, I never actually finished it. I watched a lot of seasons, and the seasons I watched, I mostly loved. So I still recommend it. It was great. You were playing games and are still awake. Wow. I think you might need to call it a night soon and get some sleep. 4 a.m. is a little late to stay up playing games, but I mean, I don't judge. I was up till 2:15 or 2 something, playing games last night, with some new friends I met on League. So I don't judge staying up late to play video games. Also, where the frick is this ghost? I have checked most rooms, and they've all been with like a degree and a half. If this be a shade, I'm gonna throw some shade, because I don't want a shade in this giganimous of a house. I'll watch it be like in the very, very last place it could possibly be. I think the upstairs attic has like 2 rooms technically for what the ghost would be haunting. But it's so nasty up here. I really hope that it's not up here. It did get a little bit colder. I might have saw my breath. Hard to tell. Okay, I think it's in this room. Literally the farthest room it could possibly be. Yeah, it went down to 6. Everywhere else was like 18-ish. So I'm going to say this is probably the ghost room. But I didn't want this to be the ghost room. Dang it. Oh my gosh, I heard a loud car outside and thought it was in the game for a second. Alright, hold on. Wow, this carpet. I'm going to lose my stuff if I leave it on this carpet. I'll put it on the purple one. Wait. Oh no. Okay. So the ghost is already a little active. It's fine. Oh yeah, I'm going to just lose my stuff. I can keep my lighter in my hand. Let's go get more supplies. I don't think we're quite to the point of needing a sanity pill yet. But, that's like famous last words. It's just so nasty up here with all the cobwebs. Maybe I'll turn on, like, this light. That did nothing. I have no idea where that light goes to. Although I have a light switch in my house that also goes to nothing. But I do believe the ghost might have turned off the generator. Mosta says, yeah, I don't do that every day either. I feel ya. That's more like on days you have off. You stay up late playing video games. You obviously can't do that every day. Hold on. Alright, we got the gen back on. Now I'm gonna go grab more supplies. I'm hoping I didn't misread the ghost room, but I did see the ghost throw some stuff at me, so I assume that's the ghost room. They got piled. I forgot the freaking light is automatic. I'm not mad. You're mad. I'm not mad. It's fine. Okay, I don't even remember what difficulty setting we're playing on. I think, so last time we played Phasmophobia, we did it with a stream together with Jabba Nova. I think we left our difficulty level the same. I don't think we ended up changing it off of mine, so we should still be the normal difficulty that we're used to. I always panic when I lag just a teeny bit. I used to never panic, but with my machine randomly crashing the last few months, any slight lag, I'm like, oh no, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. I'm gonna have to restart my machine. Which obviously isn't the end of the world, but it feels like it. That light actually covers so many different places. I'm gonna leave that one on. Hello, Ghost. I am back. Since you clearly have the power to move things with your ghosty abilities, you should consider cleaning up a little bit. It's pretty gnarly in here. Alright, so we saw movement around the desk. Thank you!
Ghost_111 just shared 1 bits.
Thank you for the bits. Okay. I'm sorry. There's some startling sounds here. Okay, it's just a 3. Thank you for the bit. Oh my gosh, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, even with the gen back on, it is 2, so it is still this ghost room. I don't know if this other area counts. No. Okay, so it is just in the creepy attic.
Kyle_Edelman just redeemed Scream 1.
I was so scared, I didn't even scream myself. I made like some weird yip like a dog does. Oh my gosh, okay. Hey, tarot cards. Ah! I didn't mean to actually pick it up. I thought they were display. I didn't touch that. You guys are making me so paranoid. Now I feel like I need a sanity pill. I don't even know if I need one in the game. I just need one in real life. Thank you for the sound redeem. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Can I light this flower on fire? No. I don't know why I thought I would be able to. I just wanted to burn the flower. Flowers are really pretty when they're on fire, okay? Hey! The automatic light didn't automatic. Just in case, I'm marking Hantu right now. Usually Hantus are like super frickin' freezing cold. So it's probably more like a mimic that's mimicking a Hantu. But Hantus also turn off the gen a ton. Oh hey, we can check this in the safety of our truck where everything is fine. In fact, yeah, ghost orb. Okay, so it could be a mimic. It's gonna say it's not, but it could be a mimic. You know, my DOTS placement is kind of terrible. I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty terrible DOTS placement. Because that chair blocks so much of the room. I should try to put it like over here on this thing instead. But I see no evil ghosty. We're fine. I'm not hiding in the safety of my truck. That's totally not what's going on. We'll go back out. And I'll turn on the gen before I go back up to this upstairsness of it all. Whew. Okay. Da 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 da. What is exactly a mimic? So a mimic is the ultimate troll ghost. A mimic has ghost orbs, even though it's not listed as one of the things that mimics have. And the thing that they like to do is they will mimic other ghost types. So it... No, you're not! I'm fine! Everything's fine!
Kyle_Edelman just redeemed I'm behind you.
Oh my gosh, okay. So, it will present like any other ghost. It might act like a demon, it might act like a shade, it might act like a Hantu, but it will do everything like any other ghost, but then it could also change randomly. So it might be acting like a Hantu, and then suddenly act like a Goryo. Which kind of makes it harder to figure out what it is sometimes. Sometimes it makes it easier. But it can also be really confusing because, like, if you go into the description of it, Ghost orbs is not listed in the evidence, so by putting ghost orbs right here, it crosses out mimic, even though mimic is still an option, because the description says, mimics are an elusive, mysterious copycat ghost that mirrors the traits and behaviors from others, including other ghost types. We're unsure of what this ghost is capable of, be careful. Several reports have noted ghost orb sightings near mimics. But also, they troll you more often than any other ghost. Like, constantly turning off the gen, that is totally something a mimic would do, just to mess with you and make you have to continually go back and turn it on. Also, we just got freezing temperatures, but I need to turn on a light or something to make sure that they didn't re-turn off the gen. Because if they did turn off the gen, then that's fake. I don't know if that light counts. Oh wait, here's a lamp. Okay. So the generator's still on. So it is in fact freezing temperatures. I think I heard something. Okay, I heard nothing. I was wrong. My bad. The freaking breathing got me. You guys got me so paranoid. Okay. I think we need to go back to the safety. Oh wait, I was gonna move the DOTS before we relocate. Let's put this like right here. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. We're fine. They're not behind me. There's no problems. Since we now have 2 of the 3 evidences we need, when I get back to the truck, we can read up on the different ghosts that it might be to try to narrow it down by, like, the ghost behaviors. Why did he throw that candle? That's pretty far from the ghost room. Pretty weird. Alright, this light. Okay, Jenna's still on. Because that light flicked on, the light that I hate, it was actually helpful for once by letting me know if the dang generator is still on. So let me just look for a second and see if we see a DOTS, and then I'll read you the ghost notes. It is not called ghost notes. I don't know why I called it that, but it rhymes. Alright, ooh, he was moving that stuff over there, though. Alright, so we have it narrowed down to 5 ghost types. I think it was a mimicking a Hantu, but let's read the ghost types. We have a Revenant. We will use our Siri voice. A Revenant is a ghost that will attack indiscriminately. Their speed can be deceiving as they are slow while dormant. However, as soon as they hunt, they can move incredibly fast. A Revenant will travel at significantly faster speed when hunting their prey. Hiding from a Revenant will cause it to move very slowly. So this one is hard to tell until you're getting chased, and we haven't been chased, so it's hard to see that one. A Yuri is hard. A Yuri is a ghost that has returned to the physical world, usually for the purpose of revenge or hatred. Yuris have been known to have a stronger effect on people's sanity. Smudging the Yuri's place of death will trap it temporarily, reducing how much it wanders. So Yuris are also hard to tell because they just drain your sanity. They don't even have to show up, and your sanity will drain faster and make you more likely to die. So they're rough. The Hantu is what I think it was mimicking. Right there. I love Hantus, and this is why I think it's not a Hantu, because I never get Hantus. I'm like cursed to never get a Hantu. A Hantu is a rare ghost that thrives in the coldest of climates. The cold seems to make them more aggressive and empowered. Lower temperatures allow the Hantu to move at faster speeds, and Haunters move slower in warmer areas. What this doesn't say is that Hantus will turn off your generator all the frickin' time because they want it to be freezing. Hantus are people that will go to like -20 Celsius, and they freaking love the cold. They will turn off the generator 2 seconds after you turned it on. Every Hantu I've ever gotten, I freaking loved, and I never get them. So that's why I don't think it's really a Hantu. I think it's a mimic Hantu. Kyle says they heard it's your favorite ones and dipped. I know, right? What am I even looking for? Onryo. Onryo. Onryo is often referred to as the wrathful spirit. It steals souls from its dying victims' bodies to seek revenge. This ghost has been known to fear any form of fire and will do anything to be far away from it. I forgot how to read, sorry. Extinguishing a flame can cause an Onryo to attack, and when threatened, this ghost will be less likely to hunt. Alright, so I need to bring a candle, I need to light it, and then I need to blow it out. And if the ghost decides to kill me, then I'll know it was an Onryo. So this one we can test for. And then, of course, I already read the ones for the Mimic. So I'm thinking we'll take a bonus sanity pill to be on the safe side. I'll grab one of my candle things. And in my last hand, I'll grab a freaking cross so I can be on the safe side. Next time I come back to the truck, I need to grab a camera. Oof, okay. So I can take a picture. Another reason I think it's a Mimic is because the Mimic was doing the whole thing the Hantus do about making it super cold and jacking with the generator a lot at the beginning. But it hasn't jacked with the generator in a bit, which makes me think it's a Mimic that switched which ghost type it's mimicking. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Especially because I seem to get Mimics a lot. And I never get Hantus, okay? Okay, we put our cross down. And here's our flame. So if it's an Onryo, it will hate that. I'm not sure these flames actually count as flames because they were pre-lit. So I think they're part of the decoration. But I'll check the temperature again. Still pretty cold, so it could be a Hantu. I just feel like it's not. Also, if it was a Hantu, we would need ultraviolet, which I have not tested for. And if it was a Mimic, then it would be Spirit Box, which is not saying anything. But hello, ghost. How old are you? What is your name? Are you there? What are those? Are those dream catchers? Are you friendly? Are you an elderly victim? Alright, we'll give up on that for now. Now let's blow this out and see if we get attacked. No. Oh, well, we did get a spike. We did get a spike in activity. What? Was that a second one? Okay. It might be an Onryo. But my sanity's just too high for it to take me out. What's, hold on. Where the frick is Onryo? Okay. If it's an Onryo, then it needs also Spirit Box. Okay. I'll light it back up just because if it is an Onryo, he doesn't like the fire. So that being on will help kind of scare him away if it is an Onryo. I'll just have to make sure I don't blow it out accidentally from here on out when my sanity is lower and he's more likely to kill me. Mosta says, what is the goal of this game? So, Phasmophobia is that you are a ghost/paranormal investigator. Your job is to go to these different locations that have a reported haunting and to find out different evidence with your different tools and stuff to figure out what the ghost type is and get out. Your job is not to kill or eradicate the ghost. That's supposedly like the B team that comes in after the fact. You're the A team that goes in when it's most dangerous to find all of the evidence for everybody else. So you just investigate and try not to die. So you narrow it down with these different evidences that you bring into the house to figure out which of these ghosts it is, and then you just mark it in your journal, like by selecting it here. But you also get bonus money from like different pictures and different objectives. Like these are our 3 objectives for this one, which is to get a photo of the ghost, which I don't think we'll get just because this ghost hasn't been appearing much. Get evidence of paranormal with the EMF, which we did, and get an average sanity below 25%. The lower your sanity, the more likely you are to get a ghost hunt, which will make you die. They will hunt you down, they will kill you, and you will be sad. Dang it, I was gonna take in the camera, but I kind of need to go lay some salt and bring up UV. We'll make a quick little trip, and then I'll come back and take some photos. Thanks. You're welcome, Mosta. Also, I'm so sorry that it is 4 a.m. I'm gonna go put this down quickly with the ghost, and then leave, because I really need to get my camera. It sucks that the ghost spawned in like the farthest away room. But this is definitely the sketchiest room of the house, so it also makes sense. Cause we checked it out like last time or the time before. There's definitely some really sketchy stuff going on in this room. We'll just put our salts down like that. We'll leave our UV behind. Oh no! It's not an Onryo. They blew out the the flame themselves. Alright, we got UV. It's a Hantu, really? Oh, wait. Wait. It could still be a mimic. It could still be a mimic. But right now, it's looking like a Hantu. Which, if it's a legitimate Hantu and not a mimic Hantu, I'm gonna be shocked. Because this ghost, like, Hantus are extreme from the ones that I've had. This ghost has only been somewhat extreme. He started off extreme and then he, like, petered off. Done dyeing your hair. Awesome! You never said what color you picked. We're fine. Kyle, what color did you do? Also, congrats on dyeing your hair. Did you bleach it this time or just dye it? So, okay, it's likely a Hantu, even though that makes me bitter, because I couldn't get him to talk on the spirit box. But before we worry about that, I am going to take one of our last 2 sanities, because we need to get some freaking photographic evidence, okay? We don't really need any of those, so I guess I'll bring this in case the ghost tries to be feisty. Okay, that's just Discord. Kyle says, same as last time, just using the bottle I had. Oh, okay, so the green color. You bleached the roots. Awesome! I really like the green. Oh, obviously, I have a lot of green-themed stuff. I do remember our little rib cage. I never did find the cursed object on this map. We'll just do a quick little look around. I won't even check every room. Just kind of like a glance around as we head up to the known ghost room. Because since this map is the newest map, I don't know all the different locations that the cursed object can even spawn. There's a chance it's in here. No. Okay, we'll just go back up to the ghost room. I need to get a picture of those salt things. And then I'll try talking to the spirit box one more time to see if it's a mimic. And if not, then we will just head out and I guess mark Hantu. I'm really surprised if it's a Hantu. Because this is just not normal Hantu behavior. This is mimic behavior. Where did I even put the other one? Oh, it never stepped in it. That's fine. I didn't do that. Hold on. Oh, I did do that. It was just shaking for a really long time, apparently. Okay, I didn't do that one. Hello? It just keeps moving for fun, I swear. Unsuspicious? If it moves again, then it's just trolling me. It is pretty cold, I guess. But the fact that it blew out my candle does mean that it definitely wasn't an Onryo. Like, even if we hadn't gotten that other piece of info, that would kind of cementify that. That's right, cementify. That's a word now. We'll light it for fun. Hold on. There we go. If the ghost wants to touch something real quick, we can get a bonus photo. I will give the ghost like 5 seconds to blow this light out. This is running, so it might talk to us. But we have Hantu marked. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, hold on. I need a photo of the ghost, right? So, if you don't know this, calling out the ghost name makes it more likely to show up and try to attack you. So, Ronald Skinner! Ronald Skinner! Come out wherever you are. Okay, he threw something. What'd you throw? Hold on. What'd you throw? This book? Did that count? Did it at least give me money? It counted for nothing. Ronald, that was terrible. Try again. Alright, Ronald Skinner! Ronald Skinner! Come out wherever you are. I'm getting beeps. From that way? What'd you do? Give me something I can take a photo of. I want bonus money. He is getting a little mad. I'll give him one more shot, okay? Ronald Skinner! Ronald Skinner! I'm gonna leave if you don't do anything in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I do notice at some point he blew that out, and I should have taken a picture. But I didn't notice when he did it, so that was on me. Because you have to take a picture. Ooh. I heard something. You have to take a picture within like 5 seconds of when something happens, otherwise the picture doesn't count. Ronald Weasley. Yeah. Ronald Weasley better get his butt out of here. Oh well, we got a Hantu, so I should be happy that it was a Hantu, but I'm just so used to Hantus being extreme that this one being mild-mannered was kind of shocking. I was totally betting that it was a mimic. Alright. We didn't get a ton of photos, so I'm guessing first one of the day, a couple of photos, only one of the objectives. I'm guessing $1,258. $1,258. Guess what money I got? 1,258. Kyle says 1,378.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Come on. Make me right. Oh! Well. The investigative bonus was much higher than I thought it would be. And the reward was much higher. But then I got the Blood Moon bonus, plus 2 dailies. Okay, so we were way off. It was 1,813. But I mean, yay bonus money! Woo! Okay, finish counting. There were 0 events and 0 hunts. I tried to make him do an event. He was just shy, I guess. Total sanity gained is 60. Total sanity lost is 81. So I lost 20 of my sanity there at the end. There was favorite room changes 0. Light fuse box toggles 2. You know, it's the ability used 0. That's why. Usually the Hantus use their abilities a lot. Alright, now why? Why? Okay, maybe I just didn't do that button last time, and that's all we needed to do. Apparently, yeah, okay, looking at it wasn't enough, but that should do it. So, should I do random now, or do you guys have a home/house/location preference choice? I will do any of them, even if you say a big one. Although, I won't do the one we just did. Let's have at least one gap before we redo the one we just did. So, not the Bladesdale farmhouse. Also, product placement. I love me some Mountain Dew. Camp. I'm guessing you want Camp Woodwind, the bestest map in the whole wide world. This outdoor retreat was evacuated due to some campfire stories coming to life. Do. Yeah, I know. The other one is not as fun, so I figured this is the one you meant. Alright, Jane Bailey.
Looks like this is going to be a tough one.
Okay, shut up. We're done. We're
We're
done! Okay. Thanks. Okay. Get an average sanity below 25%. Again, our guy wants to kill us. Number 2, have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt. The guy wants to kill us. Cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. Okay, at least he's not saying while the ghost is chasing you, try to cleanse it. So only 2 of them he wants us to die. Got it. I'm still bringing more supplies than I meant to. Alright. We're going on a trip in our favorite ghost hunting truck. I love the song that you wrote the other time, Kyle. That was so great. Alright, let's just open both these gates because we can. Just get that big nice out of the way. See, this is beautiful, you know? But do you hear that? That's crickets. And that is part of why I hate camping. If you could camp without bugs, I'd camp all the time. I love nature. I hate the things that live in nature. I hate bugs. I hate crimey, crawly creatures. And I hate bears. I hate little monsters. I hate all of that. So if I could go out and enjoy nature as a human alone with the trees, I would totally do that. That sounds great. But then you have mosquitoes, and then you have spiders, and then you have lizards, and you have snakes, and you have bears, and you have raccoons, and all the little things that also love nature, that go ahead and ruin nature. Alright, we found the bone in the yellow tent. I have to remember that. Bone in the yellow tent. Is this the ghost room? It is probably the ghost room. I was figuring because the light was on, but we should probably look around just in case. And it's only 2 degrees colder. Okay, so it's probably the ghost room. Yeah, okay, fine. Sorry about those stuck in Atlantia. I think I saw my breath for a second. No more light, ghost. The ghost will have to sit in silence in the dark. That's how we're supposed to enjoy nature, in the dark. I'm just kidding. I just didn't want his light on. You know, light pollution. I thought I crashed. We're fine. I'm not at all paranoid. We're good. Everything is great, Jim Dandy. So, random side note. A while back, during a stream, I was saying a bunch of random phrases in a row. And for whatever reason, I said, I plead your sheep. And it has been an inside joke in my family ever since. Of whenever you're like doing something, be like, oh, I plead your sheep. So whatever thing. It made no sense at the time, and it makes no sense. Every time we use it, it's in another way where it makes no sense. But just a random side note, that is now like my family's phrase, is I plead your sheep. I think it wasn't Phasmophobia even. It was in that house that I would totally want to live in. I was just saying a bunch of random things to the ghost to try to convince it not to kill me. I think it was along a stream of like, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I don't know. Ooh! It's a 5! Hold on. Why am I holding so many things? Yeah, a level 5. Fun. I didn't mean to throw that, though. That's so funny. I know. It makes no sense every time. But it is like our go-to random phrase now. I plead your sheep. What the frick?
An elderly individual.
Holy cow! We just got all 3 evidences. That is like record-breaking. Okay. We have EMF. We have DOTS. And we have, Spirit box. I suddenly couldn't remember what I just heard. I panicked so hard. Okay, so it's a wraith. And they decided to show me all 3 evidences in like a 15-second window. So, thank you, Ghost. That's like a record right there. Thank you. Kind of bizarre. I guess we gotta go cleanse it now and go take some photos. That is just, I've never had a ghost just act that crazy before. I love it though. Thanks, Ghost. I guess I'll give it, you know, one of these good old crosses so I don't die. I did mark it right. I don't want to walk into death without anything. We might even be able to get a photo of this one. Clip. Thank you. Alright, let's sage the crap out of this little evil tent. There's so much evil energy in here. Wow. Okay. Thank you. The ghost is like, you look a little freaked out. Here's you some light. I'm just curious how cold it got. It got down to it too. Let's go get a photo camera and take some pictures of, like, we need to find, okay. We need to find the cursed object and, the bone. Although I found the bone in the yellow tent. I remember, I said it out loud, I know things. That was crazy. Wait, did it count? It counted. We're good. Alright, we are not scared. Okay, I'm a little scared. I'm gonna take a sanity pill. Now we're not scared, because now we know that we are safe. At least I'm safe inside my mind. Alright. Alright, we got a bone photo. Love it. Now, we're on a lookout for a cursed object. It will be like a little sketchy looking voodoo doll. It'll be a Ouija board. It'll be a... Okay. Okay. Now that I know, go ahead and do that again, Ghost. Dang it, it was there for a second. I know you're an elderly victim. So it would be like a little tiny music box looking thing.
Elderly?
Yeah, you're elderly, I get it. What other cursed objects are there? Oh, there's the pentagram. That's most of them. Tarot cards that look kind of like a little phone. Alright, I'll give it a few more seconds to show up on DOTS, then we'll go back to looking for a cursed object. 3, 2, 1. Okay. We'll come back for that. It could be on anything. Anything that looks sketchy. That's what we're looking for. Something sketchy. Oh, like that. That's sketchy. A Ouija board at a campsite. Whoever brought that was an idiot. And they probably killed all their friends. Alright, we have most everything we need. If we can just get a photo of this dang ghost, we can go home. I'll even close myself in the room with the ghost. I could call out her name again. That sounds totally safe and wise. Jane Bailey! Jane Bailey. Why don't you show up for a photo opportunity? Jane Bailey. I'll post you on the gram. I made her activity pop up. But I see no evidence. I don't know. Thank you for
Most
the bit.
underscore 111 just shared 1 bit.
You are such a troll for waiting until after I called out the ghost name to cheer a bit. But thank you. I'll go over here. This seems a little safer. Thanks. I'll say it one more time. Jane Okay, stop it. Jane Bailey. I am calling you. Show up so I can get a photo.
Person died.
Person died. Okay, well, she's like, yeah, Jane Bailey's not going to show up. Person died. Okay. Okay. That's fine. We're fine. Thank you. Thank you for your timing, Mosta. Well, okay, so we know what kind of ghost it is, and we got the bone and the Ouija, the cursed object, and only a 1-star interaction. I'd like to get more photos. Because it's a DOTS ghost, you can usually get a ghost photo. You're welcome. What should we bring? Oh, you know what? I'll bring some salt for some bonus photo opportunity. We'll wait out there a little longer, and then if we can't get the ghost photo, we'll go to our next mission. Here you go, Ghosty. Plenty of salt for you to step in this teeny tiny room. Wait, no! I was worried it was a hunt, so I ran, but I should have taken the photo, and I didn't get it, and now I'm sad. I'm so sad. I panicked, so I didn't get my photo. I was waiting for it. Did I get that one? Haha! Okay, we got that one. Hold on. I want to take a sanity pill, and then I will go and do another take a picture of the salts. Yep, yeah. Mosta says, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 5:06 a.m. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Mosta. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm so sorry it's so early in the morning, and I sent you to sleep with screams. But have a good night. Thank you for coming. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday now, yeah? Oh my gosh. I didn't need another ghost photo, but I took one that time, so partial credit. What'd you throw? I'm surprised the ghost hasn't stepped in these salts. There's not many places to walk around in this tent without stepping in a salt. Oh wait, are wraiths the one who don't step in salt? Hold on. Wraith. Wraiths are one of the most dangerous ghosts you'll find. It's also the only known ghost that has the ability to fly and has sometimes been known to travel through walls. Wraiths almost never touch the ground, meaning it can't be tracked by footprints. Wraiths are afraid of salt and will actively avoid it. Okay, that's my bad. I'm so sorry for terrifying you by putting you so much salt in the one teeny tiny room you're in. I'm so sorry. For my grievance, I will leave. I apologize, Mr. Ghost. Or Mrs. Ghost. It's Jane Bailey. Alright, second one of the day. The smallest map possible. Correct ghost type. One of the things. I'm guessing Here, now I will guess 1,285. Lock in your guesses. Goodbye. See you too. Thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Thank you. Cost is 1387. I said 1258. What did I say? I don't even remember what I said. I said 12 something.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Let's see, let's see, let's see. Wow. I'm just under, I was under by a lot last time, then over this time. Mosa says, just before I leave, when will be the next time you play New Frontier? Saturday around 2 p.m. MST. So about the same time as last week. Because usually I try to do it on Saturdays. The one time I did it on Monday was because I had missed a Saturday. So it will be Saturday around 2 p.m. MST. There were 3 events. My sanity was about even on Lost and Gained. Abilities used 2. Events 3. There were 3 events. I think I only witnessed 2 events. They evented when I wasn't there. Yeah, it was a total... Hold on. My total time was 11 minutes, and I didn't need to stay there that long. I probably could have finished that whole round in like 4 minutes. That was crazy. Mosa says, okay, thanks, goodbye, see ya. See ya, have a wonderful night, or the last of the night. I'll do random now unless anybody has a map preference. I will give you 10 seconds for the delay to say if you have a map preference. If not, we're going to go with random. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That was so counting way too fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going with a random. Thanks, you too. Bye. Bye. Annie is good. Oh no. Sunny Meadows. This vast asylum holds more than just cobwebs and debris. Some say you can still hear the screams. I read it in time, guys. I'm amazing. I read it before the time screen went. Oh no, it's broken again. Okay, if this is broken the same way it was when I played with Jabba, we might just scrap this one because there was a weird lighting glitch the last time I played this one where it was almost pitch black on the inside. I don't know if you guys were there for that. It was the last game I played with Jabba. Yeah, I think we can't play this one. Yeah, look at that. It is so dark. It doesn't get any better. Look, this with my flashlight on. That's how dark it is. It is not supposed to be this. See how this is black without any texture? It's like a visual bug. I'm not sure why, but I don't think we can play this one. Crazy. I know. I haven't played this one since I played it with Jabba, and it was broken then too. But it wasn't broken for Jabba or his friend that we were playing with. So we're just gonna close that. I guess we should have marked. It was a Revenant. I don't know. But I don't know what causes it. I don't know if it's like a me thing, or if there's something like if I need to like repair my game somehow. I don't think we're gonna make any money. Oh my gosh, we made $100. That is crazy for getting a. There's an interaction right off the bat. We were there for 16 seconds. We'll try random again. It's only that map. I don't even know if the restricted version of that map is broken, but the unrestricted, you know, because we didn't do the big map, it gave us the big map. Shut down due to some unnatural causes. Something about the school becoming a home for the paranormal. I don't remember what that one says. Remain careful. Okay. I will be so careful. It's like you're getting a big map no matter what. I know. It's like, fine. You don't want to play the asylum? Play the high school. I'm fine with a big map. I just hate how long it takes if you, like, if the, I can English. If the ghost room happens to be really far away from the door and you're playing solo, it takes a lot of trips. That's the only thing I dislike about the big maps. I actually love the high school for the style of it. I think this is like classic scary movie type stuff going on. I would never actually visit this kind of high school because this is mold. I should be in a hazmat suit to be in this school. That looks terrible. Also, is this the ghost room. I swear I saw my breath, but that was before I turned the gen on. If I found the ghost room right off the bat, that's crazy. It did get slightly warmer, but maybe not. I think it's unrelated. Let's check up the stairs. The ghost, I believe the stairs count as a place that the ghost can haunt. Alright, we're getting about the same temperature everywhere. It is slightly colder on the stairs. Oh, okay, I'm like, that light sucked. But no, it just went down there. I think I'd rather start checking out the bottom floor first. I really need to turn off my friend notifications. So sorry. I add like everybody. If you want to be added, tell me and I will add you. But it does mean I get a crap ton of notifications. I don't know why Steam feels the need to notify you when your friends are playing a game anyways. Because most, I don't know, a lot of my friends at least play mostly solo player games. So I don't know why they feel the need to tell me when they're on. I will see like, especially like last year, there was a ton of so-and-so's playing Skyrim, so-and-so's playing Skyrim, so-and-so's playing Skyrim. And I'm like, okay, Skyrim is solo player. Why are you telling me? I do think I saw my breath here earlier, which is why I keep like pedaling back. But maybe I was just crazy, because now it's like a 9. Before it was like a 5. Maybe the gen just needed to finish warming things up or something. Okay. As long as it still says that it's on, I'm good. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Da 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 da. I kind of have no method to my madness when investigating rooms. So we're just going to wander a bit and hope the ghost speaks to us. If we do see the cursed mirror or like the Ouija board, I might ask where we are. Just because then it will help narrow down location, even if it does take like a 25 sanity right off the top. A friend of mine used to be really into this game, so he knew like everything about this game. Like every little thing about what changed your sanity, where things spawned on different maps. Like every little thing you could possibly think of, he knew about the game. But then he played it so much that now he hates the game. What's the point of that? Why hard commit that much to a game to then lose complete interest in it because now you've played it too much? I don't get that. But I don't know, I guess some people like, hey, this one's broken too. The texture's broken. That's weird. And right here, it's like random things have a texture missing. And then it just is black. And all these tables! What is going on? That's so odd. I know! Why are random things broken in this game? And this is not common either, because this game's usually pretty good at not having any beef with it. Prior to these visual bugs I've been getting, I don't think I've ever had a bug in this game. Well, actually, no. We did have that bug on the original map, sometimes not spawning the cursed object. So what's weird is those first few rooms is actually where we got the coldest temperature. It went down to like 5 degrees. I have not been able to get anything close to that cold ever since. Not even in those spaces that we were getting it before. So that's really weird. Because that means that the ghost probably was there in the first moment and then moved. But where the frick did it move to? Yeah, just random things are broken. Like this board and that board are broken, but the room is fine. Maybe there's something wrong with their larger maps. I haven't seen any black bugs on their smaller maps. Hello, Ghosty. Come out wherever you are. Are you there? Where are you? It'd be so funny if he was underneath the last stairs and then he moved to these stairs. He just really likes stairs, you know? He's like a Harry Potter. He's gotta live underneath of them. Hello? I don't know about you guys. I actually loved high school. I know, like, in TV shows, it's always portrayed as, like, everybody hates high school. Who would want to go back to high school? Blah, blah, blah. I loved high school. And, you know, also in TV shows, they always portrayed it as, like, the only people who want to go back to high school are, like, the cheerleaders and the jocks who did really well in school. So, of course they'd want to go back because everybody loved them back then. I was not a cheerleader. I was not a jock. I was not an anybody, actually. I was a very unpopular, unsocial kid. I just really liked school. I liked my classes. I liked going to class. I got, you know, straight A's. And I don't know, I liked learning. School was great. I was a lot more effective with my time back then because everything was on a very strict schedule. I'm one of the 2020 people, graduates who got totally shafted by Corona and did not get a real graduation. Mine was all digital. Another broken room. But aside from not getting a graduation or any of, like, the end of school things, like any senior pranks or prom or anything like that, I did really love high school. Every time I see, like, an actual high school like this, I'm like, oh, that's fun. I guess enough people like high school that they have all those different high school movies out there, you know? I mean, the YA genre wouldn't be so big that adults watch YA all the time and read YA all the time and people all hated high school. But then again, I also really loved college. This ghost is not real. This ghost has dematerialized out of existence and is no longer here. I have checked nearly every room of this dang high school. I'll check this one first. Hello, come out wherever you are. Dear ghost, I will give you $1 if you come out and say hi. Oh my gosh, I owe you $1! Guys, I found the room! Okay, I'm so hyped. Okay, let's go get more supplies. And look, we're even by one of the exits. Okay, this is great. This is wonderful, beautiful. Oh, it's even snowing. How cute. Speaking of weird temperatures, so it's spring now, right? We, at my house, we finally decided to start turning on the AC, trying to cool down, we like the house to be around 70, and it's been getting up to like 75, 76, way too hot, so we've been turning on the AC. Last night, I woke up at like 4 a.m., freezing, and I'm like, what the frick? I went and looked at the temperature of the house. The temperature of the house went down to 66. It felt way colder than that. And I had to turn back on the heater. Do you know how long it's been since we turned on the frickin' heater? And I'm like, okay, I guess it really is spring if you have to turn on the AC because it's 76 in the house during the day. It was actually like, I think it was closer to 80 outside, or it was a little over 80, I think, that day. And then that cold at night, I did look it up to see what temperature it was outside as to why it was so cold in the house. 37 degrees. It went from like 82 during the day to 37 at night. And so the house was just getting freezing. So there's bizarre spring temperature for ya. Kyle says, give that ghost its $1. I know, right? That ghost finally showed up right when I offered it $1. It's like, I ain't doing anything unless I getting paid to do it. Which, I mean, fair. Hey, ghost, I'm back. I did, in fact, forget your $1. I will go get it right now. I promise. I'll be back. You think he believed me? I don't think I have $1 in the truck. Maybe I could just bring bonus supplies and leave them behind, and he can sell them on eBay for more than $1. And that will kind of be like how I pay him for finally telling me where he at. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We did take one sanity pill, so we're good on that. I look so much more pale on stream than I do in real life. I swear I have color on my face. It's just terrible lighting. If you guys know anything better about how to do lighting, I would love to hear it. Because I have light, 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 and I'm super dark. Alright, we're looking for ghost orbs or DOTS. I might have saw something move, but that could have just been the weird lighting stuff. I'll give it like 5 more seconds and then we'll go back inside. Oh! Oh my gosh, I think there's a ghost orb over here. I saw it for a split moment. Right there! Did you see it? Okay, ghost orbs. Woohoo! We got 1 evidence, guys. I always mark the wrong one first, but we have ghost orbs! So it could be Mimic. We know how mimics like to appear whenever we play large maps. Alright, we'll get a book, and we'll get a talker box. You know what? My flashlight's really not that helpful on this big of a map anyways. I'm gonna grab my headset and do terrible ugly night vision. And so I can have an extra hand to take across with me. Because we walked around so much inside the school that I'm not quite sure what our sanity level's at. And I don't want to die. So we're taking a cross just in case. We'll put it in there. Try to make the ghost a little bit more friendly than it is. And everything's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be Slim Jim, Jim Dandy, Jim Carrey. Everything's great. Kyle says, yes! Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay. I really hate the night vision, but it's fine. We'll make it work. I just didn't want to have to carry extra things. There we go. Slim Jim, I don't know. Like I said, sometimes I just say random things. I don't even know half the time. That's why I plead your sheep. How dark is it without this? Oh, you know, it's not that bad. We don't need night vision. I would rather just have the darkness. Really quick, while we're here. Let's step over here. Well, I guess I need to be in the ghost room. Hello! Ooh. What is your name? Are you friendly? How did you die? Are you an elderly victim? Alright, before I forget, let's hurry and mark that we had DOTS. Then in the car we can read up on our options. I swear I heard something, but maybe we're fine. I think we're fine. I was just paranoid. We'll wear it for out here, because out here is much darker. What time is it? It's only 9:25. We are doing excellent on time, even though I was a little late to when I started. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at time. I always mean to start on time. There are good intentions, even if there isn't good follow-through. Okay. Let's read up on what our options are. It could be a banshee. We will do our Siri voice. A singing siren known for attracting its victims through song. It has been known to single out its prey before making a killing blow. A banshee will weaken their target before striking. Banshees can sometimes be heard screaming with a parabolic microphone. I disagree. I've never in my entire profession as being a ghost hunter have ever heard a banshee scream to me in a parabolic microphone. I call total bull on that. Anyways, I'm not bitter. Then we have a Yuri. We did read about the Yuri last time, but I'll recap our memory if I can find it. A Yuri is a ghost that has returned to the physical world, usually for the purpose of hatred or revenge. Yuris have been known to have a stronger effect on people's sanity, and smudging a Yuri's place of death will trap it temporarily, reducing how much it wanders. Next, we have a Yaokai. Yaokais are difficult. I don't really like them. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, we would do Evil Overlord in an anime. Yaokais are common ghosts that are attracted to human voices. They can usually be found haunting family homes. Talking near a Yaokai will anger it, increasing the chance of an attack. When hunting, a Yaokai can only hear voices close to it. I don't know what that was. We'll just go with what I said. Next we have a Reiju. Anyways, I hate the Yaokais because they hate it when you yap, and I'm a yapper. But we have a Reiju. Where is Reiju? Right there. I hovered over it like 3 times. A Reiju is a demon that thrives on electrical current. When generally calm, they can become agitated when overwhelmed with power. Pretty much what we're doing. A Reiju could siphon power from nearby electrical devices, making it move faster. Reiju are constantly disrupting electrical equipment when attacking, making it easier to track. And then lastly, we have a Thay. It could be a Thay. Thay have been known to rapidly age over time, even in the afterlife. From what we've learned, they seem to deteriorate faster while within the presence of the living. Upon entering a location, they will become active, defensive, and agile. They will weaken over time, making them weaker, slower, and less aggressive. Perfect. We can call that one Scottish. It wasn't really Scottish, but we'll go with it. It could be a Thay. I'm actually kind of leaning towards Banshee, though. We saw DOTS and Ghost Orb at the same time. That's kind of funny. Alright. We don't have UV out there. But I think we have everything else. So let's grab UV, a camera. I'll take 1 more sanity. Oh, okay. Just kidding. I won't. You thought, but I won't. And I already brought a cross out. So I'll just take this for extra good luck. Da 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 da. Alright, guys. I think we're fine. I don't think we're gonna die. I think we're great. We're beautiful. We found the room. Our sanity should be good. We are kind of blind, but that's okay because that means we have an extra hand to carry such helpful things like our little tiny lantern that has weird motions. But it's okay because the ghost room's not super far. Hey ghosts, I brought you some fire because I heard that you, like me, are pyro. So that's my gift to you. I had a... Oh, never mind. So if you would like to pyro and... This doesn't even have a door. How can I check for fingerprints if it doesn't have a freaking door? I'm not bitter. Feel free to blow out the fire, though. I'll give him a couple seconds to figure out what he wants to do with his life. I would like to get a picture of the fire being blown out, or DOTS. But I might also panic and run out the room. So, we'll give him like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. One thing I do want to check. Shut the frick! I don't know what he threw at me. I was going to say I want to make sure. Okay. No. Did I get it? I got it! Oh my gosh! Okay, he was trolling me. He made me put my camera away to check the temperature just so that he wanted to get the photo. But I got the photo, guys. It's okay, I got it. He is still for sure in that room. I didn't see what he threw at me though, so I couldn't get a photo of it. But, it's okay. We'll go get more supplies. I'll leave the... let's take a quick trip in our favorite rocket ship to see if we can see the cursed objects. Sometimes on these bigger maps, it will spawn in the very first room that you're in, which would mean this like gigantic entry hall. So we'll take a quick look around here just to see if we happen to see it. Oh, you know what? That light sucked. I was hoping it would not suck. But I guess we're gonna look around with this terrible light on. If you happen to see anything sketchy, make sure you mention it. Like, well, that's kind of sketchy, a lost texture. But, you know, that's not quite what we're looking for. Sometimes the bone will also spawn in here, but I don't know, it might be hard. They have broken textures, so it might not even be loading everything correctly. Alright, I see nothing. So we'll head back out to the truck where we have light and everything is great. I don't really know any gyms, but then I watched that TV show Under the Dome, and one of the main characters is named Big Jim. And so now every time I see the word gym, it doesn't even have to say Big Jim. but Big Jim is the only person I think of. That is just the only person who has that name now. I don't care how many Jims there are in the world. They will forever be Slim Jim now. Not Slim Jim. Big Jim. I saw Slim Jim right there in your text, and it made me rethink of Big Jim. But no, Big Jim. I can speak English. I know. We're fine. Okay, getting our last piece of evidence. There's 5 evidences left and 5 people. So we technically narrowed it down almost nothing. So that's rough. I could bring some salt. That will help us figure out if it's UV. I could bring another book. That will help us a little bit. I'll take my camera though. I'm sorry, my flashlight. I'm sick of not having my flashlight. Is that all of my hands? Wait. Camera. Salt. Flashlight. Dang it, that's all of my hands. It's fine. I want my flashlight back. I'm sick of walking around in the dark. Come on, tree. That tree totally trolled me. I don't know if you saw that. Unfortunately, we are back to the time of year where I get congested for everything. So for the next, 20 streams, I am going to be congested. So sorry about that. I blame allergies, I blame Mother Nature, and just for the fun of it, I blame bugs. Specifically spiders. I'm sure they had something to do with it. Okay. I know he blew out the fire, but I didn't get to see it. So he's going to have to do it for me again. Because I want to see the fire go out in somebody's eyes. I want to see them die. I'm just kidding. But I do want to... Whoa! Wait! Okay, I see no footsteps. So, he's probably not a UV ghost. Boop. 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 Wow, he did a lot of things all at once. They all counted. Wait. What? It's just a 3. Why is it acting like it's something cool? I thought it was like a 5 or something because it was being so extra with the sound. It's still not freezing though. He's still not talking to me. Oh, he threw the book. Rude. Alright, if he is not the book, if he's not Spirit Box, because I've talked nonstop, and he was not UV, that means it's a Yuri or a Reiju. Now, if it's a Reiju, okay. If it's a Reiju, he hates electrical current, so maybe I should be turning a bunch of things on to make the guy mad. What else could I turn on? I don't know, he hates electrical stuff. I don't know, these all seem like electrical things. I'll make a pile of electronic equipment. Although he just added something to the pile by making that phone ring. So maybe he, is not a Reiju. Does my camera count? I don't think it counts as being on if I'm not holding it. I should have taken a picture of that phone. I bet it's too late now. I didn't think about it. No, it was a 3-star interaction. Really? 3 stars for how delayed I was? I'm gonna admit, I don't like that he was flickering that light. Alright, he doesn't seem to be getting mad that I put all this electrical equipment together, and he's not really disrupting it either. So I no longer feel like it's a Reiju. I feel like it's a Yuri. And they have a strong effect on people's sanity, so maybe I shouldn't be hanging out so much. What EMF is it? Yeah, it's just a 2. I feel like I'm right on my guess of it being a Yuri. Did that one count? Wow, it still counted, even though it was the same interaction I got before. Alright, we're gonna leave, and I'm just gonna guess it's a Yuri then. I don't like the sound effects that just made, but okay. That was weird. We didn't find the cursed object or the bone, though, so I'm guessing we're not actually going to make a ton of money. And if I'm wrong about it being a Yuri, we're going to make like 50 bucks. But if I'm right about it being a Yuri, then we probably made closer to 1,000. Maybe more like 900. I'm guessing, let's say 950. 950 or 50. That's my two guesses. If Yuri is right or not. Let me make sure I marked it. Okay. If it's one of the ones that needed UV, that's weird. If it needed the spirit box, that's weird. And it threw the book. So if it needed the book, then that's lame. That's my theory. Sticking to it. There's a Reiju. Okay, I had narrowed it down to 2 and I picked the wrong one. If you guys play Wordle, like I mentioned before, they always say, you had 2 options to choose from and you chose the wrong one. That's a bummer. But I made 270, so all of my guesses for money were incorrect. Oh, but Firelight was a goal. I didn't even read the goals apparently because I didn't know that. There were 40 interactions and 1 event. I don't remember what the event was. Total time investigating was 28. I lost 12. Oh, sorry. I gained 12% sanity and I lost 21. 0 room changes. Time in the favorite room was 25 minutes. Time out of the favorite room was 1 minute. I highly doubt that. I think those are reversed because I spent a long time before I was able to even find the ghost room. So I think those are opposite. Let's pick our map this time and let's go with Tanglewood Drive, the smallest and most originalist map. We haven't died yet, so we're our same guy, knock on wood. It's 9:40. Tanglewood Drive, where it all began. Our first reports of the paranormal came from here. It's only small, but it holds more than meets the eye. I didn't make it in time, but I said what it said. Get set up before investigating? Dude, what if I want to investigate while I set up? You don't own me. I don't care. No. No. Okay, we're done. Okay. Michael White. Number 1, detects paranormal sound with a parabolic microphone. Number 2, cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. And number 3, get an average sanity below 25%. Nah, we don't need to do that. We're good, we're good. We can not do that. I just realized you could probably, if you're playing with friends, just randomly close the car door. Because it's not like it asks your group if your group is ready to leave. Only one person has to shut the car door. So they could be like in the middle of the mission and then you just shut the door to force them out of the mission to scare them so bad. I wish they made it so that everyone had to be in the car when you left. And if you left when people were inside, then they were stuck inside and they counted as being dead because you abandoned them with the ghost. That would be hilarious. It's like, oh, well, these 2 were lost because they didn't make it into the car when you left. Or what would be funny is if it ended the mission for you, but not your friends. So then your friends were now stuck there, but they couldn't access any additional equipment. And maybe they have like a different way of how they have to leave if the truck is gone. I don't know. Okay, wow, look, we found the cursed object and the bone just chilling next to each other. The game didn't want me to have to look long and hard. They're like, nah, it's right here. I plead your sheep. Okay, so it's like 6 or 7 down there. It's 7 to 8 up here. 8, 7. So it's all been about the same. The hallway is 6. This room is 6. This room is 7. This room is 7. We're doing great, guys. We're totally narrowing this down. 8. 8. This is so great. We got a 9. If that doesn't really count for anything, but whoa, hold on. 2 degrees, 1 degree, 2 degree, 1. I think it's this itty bitty hallway. Does it count into this room? Okay, so, we found the ghost. He doesn't like me. And he started...
Let's be
Frick.
friends forever.
Kyle_Edelman just redeemed friends forever.
Thanks. That was, let's be friends. We're friends. Everything's great. I should have left my supplies behind. Thank you for that. I don't even know what I said. I'm sure it wasn't the best thing to say. But thank you. Anyways, he started out haunting me here. So I went and hid in that room. So then he reappeared in that room to sing to me. So maybe he actually loves me. Okay, it's a 5. At least it's not a demon. We can always be happy that it's not a demon. He touched something over here. We'll turn that on. Maybe that's what he wanted to do, but he didn't know how to turn on a light switch. I know that these newfangled light switches can be difficult, so I'll just help a fella out. Anyways, I think it's just this hallway. I don't think it's these rooms. That's what I was trying to say when he started his event. Yeah, look how much this is jumping. It's going from like 2 to 10 within 1 step. Yeah, so he's right here. We love to see it. I'll be... Okay, I get it. You're scary. I get it. My guy. My guy is mean. Mean, I tell you. He was looking all around to find me, and I was outside, in the safety of the outside. And outside is great, and I'm just going to keep saying outside, because I don't want to go back inside where I'm going to die. That's okay. We can be brave. Okay, well, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I'm out. I'm sorry. I don't want to stay in there longer than I need to be. We can just run. It's fine. There's no shame in a tactical retreat. That's what that was. That was not me being scared. That was me being tactical. I think that was a terrible location for my DOTS. Oh, but we have ghost orbs. I think we've had ghost orbs on nearly every ghost. So we narrowed it down to 2 options. We'll read those really quick. Reiju. A Reiju is a demon that thrives on electrical current. While generally calm, they can become agitated when overwhelmed with power. A Reiju can siphon power from nearby electrical devices, making it move faster. Reiju will constantly disrupt an electrical equipment when attacking, making it easier to track. And then lastly, we have an Obake. Obakes are terrifying shapeshifters, capable of taking on many forms. They have been seen taking on humanoid shapes to attract their prey. When interacting with the environment, an Obake will rarely leave a trace. Sometimes this ghost will shapeshift, leaving behind unique evidence. So I don't know what I was going to say there. Obakes might have 6 fingers, and Reijus don't like electrical equipment. We're not going to take another sandy pill yet, because I don't want to waste them. But since we are right by the door, I'm going to leave my flashlight behind. I know that sounds like insanity, but I need more hands, okay? I don't want to make so many trips. And I'm so congested. I'm so sorry for that. I don't want to step inside the threshold of badness. He even turned my light out. Okay. It's okay. He didn't blow the fuse box. I thought he did. I thought he was mean. But it turns out he's fine. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. We know what it is. Hold on. It's an Obake. He's a shapeshifter. Here you go. So that's fun. That's cool. That's neat. That's great. Let's go back to the safety of my truck. Alright, so now we know that it's the shapeshifter guy. We got no photos. Nothing. We didn't do anything. We need parabolic and we need to cleanse. Alright, we can be brave. And by brave, I mean logical still. So let's cleanse it. And let's parabolic it. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Da 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 na 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 na. That's totally how the song goes, right? Alright, let's listen on the parabolic here for a minute. I was gonna move this, but because we know what ghost it is now, we don't really have to move it. But I suppose we will anyways. Dear ghosty, ghosty, ghost, please make a sound. This sound would be great, because then I would hear a sound. And then I wouldn't have to stand here with this stupid parabolic microphone waiting for you to talk to me. Wouldn't that be great, Mr. Ghost? So go ahead, whisper backwards in my ear. I would love it. I will give you a penny. I will leave all of my supplies behind, so that way you can sell them on eBay. That's great. I think that's a great deal. All you have to do is tell me a word. It can be any word. You can even cuss me out if you want. Don't touch my light. Anyways, a word. Ghosty. You wanna sell me something? You can even sell me like car supply store. Anything, Mr. Ghost? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Fine. Well, he hates electrical equipment, so just to mess with the guy, I am gonna, I don't know, light this stuff. I don't know if lighting candles makes him upset, but sure. I'll leave this behind so I don't have to carry it. Even though it doesn't take up an inventory spot, I don't want it anymore. I do, in fact, want this, though. And I'll take a camera, and I guess I'll put this down to make it a wee bit safer when I'm in there. I do gotta go take pictures of the cursed object and the bone down in the basement, and all of these salts that he left me behind. Salt, salt, salt. Perfect. Look at that. 3. Okay, don't flicker the lights. Oh, I didn't turn this on. That's weird. Did I turn that on? Am I just like forgetting doing that? Boop, boop. Summoning circle, bone. Okay, beautiful. I couldn't ever get him to talk to me on the parabolic though. That's one of my objectives. I'm gonna need him to talk to me. Hey Ghost, I'm back. So the thing is, you still haven't talked to me. And I'm bitter about that. So we're gonna try this again. Okay, I see that you're upset. You have done a 5-star interaction. Where? Try again. I didn't hear you very well, my guy. I would love to have you breathe in my ear, be like a little, hey little mama, what you doing? Anything like that, you can do that. That'd be amazing. That'd be beautiful. That'd be great. Oh, come on, my guy. You can't leave me hanging. Yes. Alright, I'm calling out his name. Michael White! Michael White! Come out, come out! Wherever you are. Otherwise, you're a scared little chicken and you suck! Michael White! Michael White. Michael White. Alright, I'm gonna give him like 5 more seconds to show himself. And then I'm leaving because Michael White is boring. Michael White. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, you're boring. Boring. We didn't get a ghost photo. He stopped showing up once I finally brought the camera out. But we got some of our objectives. I got paranormal sound with the parabolic. I was sitting around that whole time for nothing? Since when do I have that one crossed off? Wow, it is beacon of light. Hold on. Alright, we have the correct ghost type circled. We got all the photos we could. We got 2 of the objectives. It's a medium-sized house, so I'm gonna go with 1,315. 1315. That's it. 1315. That's the money I'm guessing we got. And that is gonna be our last round because I do got to go get ready for work. Because I have to leave a little early today to get some gas in my car. But let's see what we got. We got an obake. We were correct on what type it was, but we know that. I guess 1315. This is the closest I've gotten this entire night. I guessed 1315, and I got 1306. I was literally math number off. I don't know math. I was so close, though. I'm so happy. I was $9 off. That's crazy. There were 3 events. I spent exactly 4 minutes and 44 seconds in the ghost room. I was pretty accurate on my sanity. There was 13 interactions, 0 room changes, 3 events, 0 hunts. Okay, I do want to check one thing. Because we are on a custom difficulty. And the ghost should have a high room change. Yeah! Favorite room change is at high. I swear the ghost has not been doing any room changes. Like, I don't think the entirety of every single game I played today, the ghost ever changed rooms. So, I don't know why. It should be that they change rooms pretty frequently. Kyle says, I guess 1306. Wow, you're amazing. You got it right on the head. Spot on. Woohoo, let's go. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night. We will be live again on Saturday, not Wednesday. I can't stream Wednesday because I have a class. But we will be live again Saturday at 2 p.m. MST. We will be playing the 2nd episode of the 3rd season of the Walking Dead Telltale series. I can speak English. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. It's Monday. Yeah, have a great Monday night. And we're going to end stream, if I can find it, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, wait. Still 2. 2, 1.